Hello, team. Hello, Ms. Brown.
Hi.
Hope everybody's hanging in there this week. Here we are with another update. Big week coming up, lots of exciting things happening. So let's get right to it. Schedule this week, we're starting with B78 Monday morning. We have advisory on Monday, preparing for student-led conferences, and advisory on Thursday as well. Please take available opportunities to connect with students during flex time so they can get any support or catch up with students who are missing work.
This week, on Tuesday, October 13th, we will have our middle school team meeting from 2:45 to 4 o'clock.
And on Wednesday, October 14th, as everybody knows, we have student-led conferences from 5 to 6:30. Just a reminder that the PowerPoint presentations for you to start your meetings with parents is going to be available in the shared folder. So again, parents will connect via Teams to that meeting. You give them the PowerPoint presentation to get them started, and then students will disconnect with their parents, but just remain on Teams in case they need any support.
And then on Thursday, October 15th, we will have student support from 2:45 to 4 o'clock.
And very excited, the middle school team meeting showcase scheduled for Tuesday afternoon. We want to give a special thanks to all those risk takers who are willing to share some of the strategies that have been working in their classrooms. Marianela Cedeno is going to be going over some tips to use responsive classroom and advisory. Mr. Danny Luce is going to be sharing graphs tasks and how he's been utilizing those in the classroom. Laura Vargas is going to be diving into IB learner profile and the sustainable development goals. Adriana Messen is going to be sharing about a science lab report that she used in her classroom. Ms. Giambi is going to be sharing with us about bringing in school grouping and activities to your virtual classroom. And Pilar Hernandez is going to be sharing Padlet with us. So creative, easy, and awesome. Thank you to those of you who are sharing and presenting. We're really excited about this opportunity for us to learn from each other. Here is the schedule. It's also going to be in the lowdown, but just so you know, each of them will be presenting twice that afternoon. So on the schedule, you can see the green checks are the times that they're going to be available, and you can jump in and see their presentations. And all of this is going to be done on channels on the Middle School Rocks team. So we'll be creating individual channels for each of them, and you can just join. They're open for everybody and following the schedule that you see here. But very, very excited about this opportunity and looking forward.
Student-led conferences will be this Wednesday, October 14th, starting at 5 o'clock. A couple of things to remember. Please review the scripts with each class. Conferences go really, really well when students are clear on what they need to say and do and how important this event is for them and their parents. Post the grade level script to the advisory team. Schedule student-led conferences meetings through advisory so it appears on the student calendars. And then Monday's advisory lesson will also help students practice their scripts and know what to say during student-led conferences.
Leading forward with distance learning. Just a few tips to keep in mind as we try to support students the best we can. Number one is making sure that we give students enough time to work on summatives during class time. Students are managing a heavy workload right now as we have a lot of summatives taking place, and the majority of them are taking place in the form of authentic projects, meaningful assessments for students, and just to be conscientious that those do take a longer time for students, especially some of our high achievers who are really, really doing their best and putting everything into the work. So please take a second moment to really reflect and make sure we're giving students enough time during class to work on those summative projects. Number two is have some conversations with your students, check in to see how they're doing with the workload, seeing if we need to adjust the amount of class time we're giving students for different projects to make sure that they're not overloaded with homework. And third, probably the most important thing is remember, we spoke about this last year, that you have an audience. Normally when we're in the classroom, it's just us and our students. But now that we are in this distance learning model, we know that we have a broader audience. So we have family members who might be observing, brothers, sisters, cousins. You have a lot of people that are actually coming into your classroom. Could even be cats or dogs that are joining you as well. So please keep that in mind when you are teaching with distance learning, that you could have a broader audience. Also, a friendly reminder with that is just to remember that English is the official language of instruction. So please remember to use English at all times with students when we're teaching classes.
And as always, thank you so much for everything you do. We really appreciate you and how you inspire your students in your classes and advisory. Everywhere that you interact with your students, you are an inspiration to them and to us. Thank you. And we really appreciate your hard work, your dedication, and we know that it can be sometimes challenging at times, but you are doing a fantastic job. Please keep up the great work and let us know how we can continue to support you.
Team, as Ms. Brown said, you guys are doing a fantastic job. It is absolutely amazing what we're able to accomplish during this distance learning time. I'm proud each and every day to see the work that our students are producing, and that's because of the work that you're doing with them in the classroom. So keep up the great work. Keep supporting students the way you are. It truly is amazing to be working with such a dedicated group of professionals like yourselves, always staying positive, always thinking about our students, and always giving our best each and every day. Truly inspiring. Keep up the great work. Have a great week. We're looking forward to the 2 important events that we have and looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday and Wednesday. Have a great week. This is Mr. Holman and Ms. Brown. Virtual fist bump to the team. See you next week. Here we go again.